witches, blessed be. This is Boy Raven over here. Today's Monday, so happy Magic Monday to all of you guys. Thank you for being here yet another Monday. I am so honored to have all of you over here. Again, my name is White Raven and I'm here to teach you magic from my perspective. So if this is something that interests you, please do not leave this channel without subscribing, liking, commenting. I would love to have you in this coven. Also, witches, if you have any needs for your magical endeavors, remember that I have a beautiful website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com, and a lot of the ingredients that I usually use in my videos are already in my website. Also, and last, I am in Facebook, so if you need to reach out to me, you can either do it in my website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com, or you can go to my Facebook page, White Raven and Witches Layer, and you can inbox me there, you can message me there. Remember that I do not work for people. If you need a spell, I'm going to send you to my channel, but if you have any magical questions, I'll be very happy to answer them. Before I go into today's video, which is, I really want to take 5 minutes because I feel like in my past videos, I've been like teaching a lot, talking a lot, and I haven't really stopped to say thank you to all of you guys that have been with me for such a long time. Lately, I've been getting some of you guys doing some super thank yous and things like that, and that moves my heart. Something that I want to let you know. I changed my career, my professional career, and this is probably why you haven't seen me much in the Facebook page, like interacting daily. At this moment, I am trying to manipulate the website, the YouTube channel, and my new career, and I'll get there. But right now, it's been a month only, okay? So this is probably why you haven't seen me interacting so much in the Facebook page. I go to the Facebook page every single day and I answer a lot of your emails and I answer a lot of your questions. So please do not stop. Keep on sending me your questions because you guys inspire me. You know this, I tell you this all the time. So I just want to say thank you for your patience. Thank you so much for your support and for your loyalty and for always being here with me. You guys mean the world to me. At this point, when it comes to myself and my development as a human, besides my family, you guys are my most important, most treasure thing that I have. And so I just want to let you guys know that. And I just want to thank you guys again. Which is, I have a great hex for you. I've been too goody lately. I've been teaching you a lot of stuff. I've been informing you with a lot of things. But today's going to be a hex. We are going to do a super delicious hex to get rid of somebody that is toxic in our life. This is lost in the mind and away hex to get rid of an evil doer. Most of the elements that we're going to be using for these spells are going to be in my website, whiteravenandwitcheslayer.com. So if you need any of the things that we're going to talk about in here today, go to my website and you'll find them there. Today we are diving into this powerful banishing spell. This is to cut ties with evil people, toxic relationship situations, and we're going to ensure that this does not affect us any longer. I'm going to take you step by step, and I'm going to show you how to do this spell. As always, please make sure that you are justified when you're doing any type of magic like this. I know these all look very cutesy. I have a very cutesy background. I speak about this in a very casual ways, but understand that we are sharing hexes and curses. And this is designed to not only reverse the evil that they have done to us, but they're going to get that evil back with a little taste of banefulness, okay? Make sure that you're justified, because remember, any curse that you throw out there that is not justified is going to come back and bite you in the butt. This is something that I tell you every single time. So who is this spell for? Well, witches, do you have maybe somebody pursuing you illegally? This spell is for you, witches, especially if this is something that is unjustified and uncalled for. Let's confuse their energy and let them lose interest in you. This spell is also great for online bullies and harassers. And you know what? This is not a matter of only kids. As adults get a lot of harassers and bullies out there. This spell is for you, witches. Scatter their thoughts and break their focus. Nosy neighbors and nosy family members. Everybody has one. Create a shield, create a barrier, and redirect their attention to something else. Do you have an obsessive ex-partner, the psycho, right there, following, chasing you, aggravating you? This spell is for you. Last, witches, and something that is very common, ugly co-workers, ugly bosses, or anybody that works where you work that is driving you insane. This spell is for you. And you know what? The list goes on and on and on and on. I just want to give you some examples so you know who this spell is good for. Now, again, witches, this is going to be reversal. So you're going to take everything that you feel, all the pain, all the anger, all the abuse, the humiliation, you get it out of you and you're going to put it into this spell because we're going to send it back to the person that have inflicted all this pain upon you. Now, this reversal hex, again, and let me stress this out, is going to come with a little touch of banefulness. So please make sure that you're justified. This spell is to be performed on a Saturday in the waning of the moon. And I'm only adding this just in case you want to use the phases of the moon and the days of the week. Personally, witches, and this is something that I have told you before, I think that you're going to do this hex whenever you feel is the time to do this hex. If you feel it today, and it's daytime and the moon is full, but today's when you feel it, today's when you're going to do it. Do not be waiting 2 weeks until the waning of the moon for you to do the spells, and you're going to lose that hump that you have within you. Just do it when you feel it. But if you are able to do this during the waning of the moon, that's when the moon is getting smaller, and on a Saturday night, then that's going to be the perfect time for you to do it. Ultimately, witches, you can have all the most perfect elements to do a hex or to do a spell. You could probably have the best moon to do the hex or the spell. You could probably have the best day in the planetary hours. But if you do not have that inside of you, the spell is going to have zero gas and it's going to go from here to here. So please make sure that you do this spell when you feel it. But if you can wait till Saturday in the waning of the moon, that's going to be a little bit better. And so, okay, witches, without further ado, let's get into the spell. Okay, witches, so what are the things that we are going to need for this spell? Which is the most important thing that we're going to need for this spell is going to be a doll. And this dolly has to represent the person that is aggravating you. You need a picture of the person in this doll if you're able to get the picture of that person. If you're not able to get the picture of that person, then you are going to put inside this dolly, when you are sewing this dolly, you're going to put tag looks of the person. So this is something that we have explained lengthy in this video, but I'm going to explain it again for those of you that are new. Tag looks are things that are directly linked to this person. Properties of this person. Things that this person have used. If you by any chance have nail clippings, hair, and which is a lot of people leave their brushes and their personal items in the office, at work. If you really think hard, which is you may be able to come up with ideas on how to get this really personal tag look of this evildoer. If you have the signature of the person, if you have a paper that this person used, napkin when having lunch, anything, a bottle of water that this person was drinking, and you can grab that bottle of water, anything that has been touched or in contact with this human. That's what you're going to use. If you do not have that, because let's say this is some type of legal issue and you want to get somebody that is pursuing you in a legal way away from you, then use clippings of the paperwork. If it's court papers, you can use that and you can cut the name of the person and put it inside here. If you know the birth date of the person, name and last name, address if you have the address, those are tag logs. The more this doll is linked to the evildoer, the better. You are going to make a twin over here of that enemy of yours. It's very important that is charged and strongly linked to your enemy. So that's the first thing that we're going to need. The next thing that we are going to need, which is going to be a coffin. So it does not need to be something like this. You can definitely use a shoebox, a little cardboard box. You can also use a paper bag, like sandwiches bag. You can use that if that's all you have, okay? But you're going to need a container that is going to represent a coffin. Next, witches, we're going to use confusion oil. This one is in my website and it's going to be a very important part of this hex. Next, witches, I have a mix over here of black mustard seeds and poppy seeds. This is also really important and it's part of our elements for this hex. I have over here, it's pretty hot too. This is melted wax. We're going to use some melted wax in this hex. If you just want to use the wax of a black candle and you just want to burn it there, you can do that as well. I like to have my wax already melt. I'm able to do that with one of those wax melters. Witches, you should have one because they're very handy when you're doing magic. Instead of waiting for your candle to drip drop by drop by drop, you can already have your wax melted in here. All right, so let's just keep this one warming up until we need it. And last, witches, we're going to need a powder that is going to be available in the website, hopefully by the end of this week. This is going to be a gray powder. This powder is called Lost and Away. And it has a lot of really nasty, baneful things to punish an evildoer. So this is what you're going to need. Again, it'll be available in the website by the end of this week. If you are not able to get this powder because you do not live in the United States, you cannot order it from me, then you can use cemetery dirt or you can use crossroad dirt. All right, witches, let's get into the spell. Open your coffin and let's put this evildoer inside. The first thing that we're going to add is confusion oil. We're going to cloud their mind and we're going to scatter their energy. Think about that when you are adding this confusion oil, witches. Make sure, especially in the head, witches, you want to put this oil and you're going to soak this evildoer with this oil. This oil is going to make sure that this person never comes back to us, never again. They're not even going to be able to think about our names. The next thing that we are going to add, witches, is going to be our powder. Now again, witches, this is going to be a very baneful powder. I can compare this to gopher dust. So be justified, witches. Start with the head and cover anything. We're going to cloud their minds. They're going to get lost. Imagine that this person is lost in a forest in which they're never going to be able to come back from. That's where you want your enemy. And that's what you're going to be thinking while you're adding this powder. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm visualizing, witches. Now, let's gather together, witches, and put all your intentions into this spell. And we're going to chant this chant. By powder spells and oil's haste, your mind's adrift, lost in a maze. Confusion reigns, my name erase. You fade from thought, leave no trace. Imagine this person lost in a maze. Imagine this person lost in a labyrinth. Imagine this person lost in a deep forest, far away from you. Okay, witches, now that we have charged this with these intentions, you're going to cover the doll with the black wax. This black wax, witches, is going to immobilize this evildoer. She's going to render her completely immobile. Not going to be able to move, locked in her own evilness. Now, witches, the last thing that we're going to do, we are going to add poppy seeds. Poppy seeds is going to add absolutely more confusion. This person is going to have no mind of their own, especially with anything related to you. No more way of thinking about you. It's impossible. The brain is not going to even be able to think about you. Now, witches, with that in mind, please make sure that you put all your intentions into this, get it out of you and put it into this. And this is the chant that we are going to chant. In this box, your power is contained. No ties to me. Your hold restrained. Lost? Yes, lost and away. You'll fade from my view. The earth reclaims as it buries you. Close your coffin, witches. Now, witches, the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to go outside, far away from you, and dig a hole and bury this coffin. So while you're burying this, you're also going to add some Lost and Away powder, okay, witches? This is going to ensure that their energy is completely scattered and unfocused. It's just absolutely done. And after you bury this, this is the chant that you are going to do. Earth takes this bond, breaks it away. Confusion surrounds you every day. Lost to the winds, far from my space. Never again shall you leave a trace. And that's it, witches. Your curse has been sent. Witches, with this spell, you're taking a powerful step towards protecting your peace. Remember that this is about harming the other person. It's about breaking ties, returning their evil, and reclaiming your life back From the bottom of my heart, witches, I wish you the best. And that's it, witches. You have taken action. You have defended yourself. I really hope that this spell reaches you at the right time. I feel that this spell is going to help somebody out there. I feel it in my bone, witches. Make sure that you are justified, and make sure that you take all your justified anger out of you and you put it in this spell. Let me know if you have any further questions. Please make sure to leave those questions in the comments in the video, because maybe the question that you have is a question that somebody else has. And when I answer you, everybody benefits from that answer. So please make sure, do not leave without subscribing to the channel, like and comment. Again, I'm very close to my 100,000 subscribers, and that is my dream, witches. So if you subscribe to my channel, I will really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I would love to have you in the comment, witches. Remember that if you need to reach out to me, you can go into my website, whiteravenandwitcheslair.com, and you can email me there. You can also go to my Facebook page, White Raven and Witches Lair, and you can message me there. Also, thank you very much for those of you that have been watching in the video that I posted last night, like 2 o'clock in the morning, with arrangements to keep the peace in family gatherings now in the holidays, because I promised you I was going to share that with you. The video is going to be in one of these corners over here, so you can watch it after you watch this one. Let me know if you have any further questions, witches. Other than that, it is always awesome being here with you. I love my Magic Mondays. I love sharing all these things with you. Remember to stay very smart, because knowledge is power, witches. Remember to study and strive to be smart and know as much as you can. We have a lot of tools out there, witches, right now that we can utilize to learn. But with everything we learned, we have to discern, right? And we have to stay, witches, so very wicked. See you Monday. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.